again, Ladon. Good morning, Bahamas. This morning, we're on site at the pilot location for the Bahamas Unified Bus pilot project. And I'm speaking this morning with the Assistant Controller at Road Traffic, Mr. Bradley Smith. Good morning, Mr. Smith. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well.
So again, at the top of January, you launched the pilot project for Route 17, getting into the Johnson Road and Labamba Road area. How have passengers, and generally, how has the pilot been performing so far?
It's been great. We doing a little bit better than we expected at this early stage, and we are developing ridership, and it's going pretty good.
What are some of those key points that passengers are saying to you?
It's convenient. It's timely. They always get see a bus. They don't have to worry about the driver speeding or doing anything out of the way, even though we might have had our challenges with one of the drivers. But, we were able to catch it because of our system. We could always determine when the driver's not doing what he's supposed to do. So we're pulling them in.
So I'm glad that you said that because I'm sure a lot of the public would have been interested. As this pilot project is supposed to transform public transport, what are some of those key components to make it safer in regards to speeding, more secure? We have young drivers. I used to drive the bus, and oftentimes I heard a lot of undesirable music, and even the issue of safety, issues of robbery and so forth that may have happened in the past. How are you addressing those concerns?
Well, in terms of the speeding and the music, that's definitely no. All right? We have that under control.
What do you mean?
And we don't have loud music. You cannot speed. We could look at your speed via the GPS and determine how fast you're going. And we can pull you in right there and then.
Excellent.
Or acknowledge and let you know what's going on, because we have communications both via telephone or handset radio.
Music?
No music.
All right. And safety?
Well, the safety, we have to stay within the speed limit. We must stay within the speed limit. And like I said, we'll determine that with the GPS, because if you're going beyond that, we can now call you and tell you, slow down.
We're just diving a little deeper as ZNS News. We spoke with a couple passengers in the past who said that issues of safety have been a concern, particularly being robbed on the buses. We spoke with the union as well, the bus union. They said that they try to address those issues by monitoring the persons who come into their buses. But from your end, how are you addressing that?
Well, what we did, we contacted the police. We let them know the system is in place, what we're doing, what the route is. And we ask them to assist by monitoring the areas, especially in the deep east area where the lighting might not be too conducive for drivers, where they're higher risk of safety. So we want them to do regular patrols in the area, and we just gotta hope for the best, because sometimes criminal elements you just don't know.
Exactly. And then also, we spoke with the union. They said that they were looking for more consultation. Have you increased that dialogue between yourself and those drivers?
Well, I spoke with the Secretary General, Mr. Colebrook, and he wanted to come in with his executives so they could monitor and look at the system and see how it's working. And we welcome him with open arms, so it's on them when they're ready.
And then finally, from the top, the minister responsible for transport, how is he responding in regards to the system? You said it's been working well. How is he receiving this information?
Well, this is one of the pet projects, and it's doing well. And I'm sure we would do all we can to ensure that we make our minister proud.
So once we get to June, as we wrap up, once we get to June, that's the end of the pilot. What's next for this unification project?
Well, when we collect all the data, we look to see how successful it was. And the quicker we could probably get everybody unified and go into the proper unification, the better for all motorists and pedestrians alike on our streets. And we could eliminate some of the congestion, because now persons will feel comfortable to leave their vehicles on.
And I think we have just time for one more question. Again, the central bank and the government has been really talking about minimizing the use of cash, moving to a wireless system. Is there any plans in the future for a possible wireless system, maybe a bus prepaid cards or anything like that for passengers?
Definitely, that's in the pipeline. We didn't do it with the pilot because just using Firebus and the urgency of it, we said okay, we will leave that towards the overall unification.
And so, of course, I'm sure if persons do want to find out more about this unification process, they can visit your office here. It's right opposite Long Wharf Beach in the Western Bay Street area. Is there a website that persons can log on to find out more as well?
Yeah, we have a website, and you could call 322-3874 at the moment to get the information. And by month's end, we'll also have a customers app so they can access.
All right, taking it to the 21st century. So some great news there. Of course, LaDon, back to you in studio.